This is WJZ News at 11.
Baltimore County Public Schools will be closed on Monday and Tuesday as the FBI and local authorities continue to investigate a ransomware attack. Hello, I'm Kelsey Kushner. The school district has been held hostage since Wednesday, and the network system is inaccessible. The school district says this will provide much needed time for staff to continue working to set up the instructional platform and to communicate next steps regarding devices. There is still no word on who is behind the ransomware cyber attack or how much money they're asking for. Meanwhile, the Teachers Association is urging parents to leave computers off. For the majority of 2020, students have been learning virtually because of the coronavirus pandemic. And today, the state of Maryland reported more than 1,500 new coronavirus cases. That's a drop from the average 2,100 new cases each day this week, but less people were tested yesterday. The state tested about 44,000 people on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but on Friday, only about 27,000 people were tested. WJZ is live. Stetson Miller reports on what is being done to slow the spread now that we are in the holiday season. Hey, Stetson.
Hey, Kelsey. Yeah, police have been out making sure that businesses are complying with those orders, and stores say they are in fact complying with them while still trying to make the most of Small Business Saturday.
As the holiday season gets underway, state troopers and local police across Maryland are continuing to educate businesses and enforce COVID-related orders.
So we want to make sure that we do as much as we can to get that business into compliance.
On Saturday, the state reported nearly 1,600 new cases of the coronavirus, bringing the state total to more than 194,000. Over 1,400 people are currently hospitalized with it, and nearly 4,500 have died from COVID in the state. A CDC ensemble forecast projects that nationwide deaths could reach 294,000 by December 19th.
We are already in this major surge of coronavirus, and now we're going to get a massive surge on top of a massive surge.
On this Small Business Saturday, stores in Fells Point are taking steps to limit the spread of the virus, like limiting capacity inside stores. Some brought their products outside, which some shopping here said they appreciated.
I feel like I'm safe because we're outside.
Governor Hogan has stressed to residents the importance of safely shopping local.
The way we celebrate the holidays may look a little different this year, but we're still encouraging Marylanders to celebrate Small Business Saturday.
Eileen Hudspeth came down from Carroll County and noticed fellow shoppers were being especially careful today.
I've seen other people giving space between somebody, letting someone shop and then stepping in.
And despite the ongoing surge in COVID cases, many felt like it was safe to shop here and important to support local stores.
We need to keep our small businesses going because after the pandemic, who knows if they're going to be here or not. I want to do everything I can to help the community.
And the governor said if you do plan to shop local, to of course make sure you're wearing a mask and maintaining distance. He also pointed out that curbside pickup is available at many stores. We're live in Fells Point. Stetson Miller for WJZ.
All right, thanks, Stetson. The Ravens added 6 more players to the COVID list today, including offensive lineman DJ Fluker, linebacker Jalen Ferguson, and defensive lineman Broderick Washington. The Ravens game with the Steelers is still scheduled for Tuesday night. The Steelers are dealing with their own COVID issues. Starting running back James Conner has reportedly tested positive. He is expected to be retested. 3 other Steelers were placed on the COVID reserve list yesterday. Sports director Mark Viviano will have more on the Ravens-Steelers coming up in tonight's Purple Preview at 11:15. And the CDC called for an emergency meeting on the coronavirus vaccine. Experts will meet on Tuesday and will be voting on recommendations for who could be the very first groups of people to get the vaccine. Draft recommendations suggest healthcare workers should be among the first. Also, people most likely to catch, spread, and develop severe disease from the virus, such as nursing home residents. And the FAA says it is preparing to support the first mass air shipment of a COVID-19 vaccine. It's working with manufacturers and air carriers to provide guidance on regulations to safely transport large quantities of dry ice in air cargo. Vaccines have to be kept cool. Pfizer announced its version has to be kept at approximately -103 degrees Fahrenheit. And on Friday, the U.S. marked the 25th day in a row with more than 100,000 new daily coronavirus cases. The country's death toll now stands at more than 266,000. Now, frontline workers are getting sick as they work to care for infected patients.
We are in a month where healthcare workers have been getting COVID at alarming rates. Mayo Clinic alone reported 900 of its healthcare workers got COVID-19 over a 2-week period.
23 states set a record for new daily cases in the last 6 days. Maryland is not one of them, but neighboring states are Pennsylvania and Virginia. This weekend, President Trump is splitting time between Camp David and his golf course. His efforts to overturn the election results are going nowhere. In Wisconsin, Milwaukee County just completed the recount paid for by the Trump campaign. In Pennsylvania, a unanimous federal court ruling rejected the Trump campaign's latest lawsuit there. Meanwhile, President-elect Joe Biden is expected to get his first presidential briefing Monday. The classified briefing has been delayed for weeks after the Trump administration declined to formally ascertain Biden's election victory. Biden is also planning to announce some members of his economic team this week. And President John F. Kennedy is being honored on the official 2020 White House Christmas ornament. The ornament features a portrait of Kennedy, and on the back are the dates of his brief term. Kennedy took office when he was just 43 years old as the 35th president of the United States. 2 years later, he was assassinated. The ornament is available on the White House Historical Association website. And coming up on WJZ.
It's Saturday and small businesses are hoping to score big. I'm Sean Stryker. I'll have more on that coming up on WJZ.
A gas station in Kentucky hosts a Black Friday sale like no other. Why the owner says the discount had nothing to do with getting people to shop.
And I'm meteorologist Chelsea Ingram. I am tracking some rain as we start out the work week. I'll let you know of a big cool down heading our way in the full forecast. That's straight ahead.